Hello friends, welcome to the new section. So in this section we will learn how to model a building. So we will use a simple residential building that you can see on your screen, and in the next section we will learn how to apply various kinds of load, and after that we will learn how to analyze the design, and we will also learn how to detail the various structural components of a building. Before moving into the course, I would like to first explain few things and tell you where this software comes into play, the STAAD Pro software that we are practicing. Okay, in a building design, in the process of designing a building, where exactly this step or this software comes into play. Okay, let me explain you this thing. So let us assume that there is this guy. Okay, this guy, let us call him client. Okay, and he got money and he wants to build a house or any structure, maybe a shopping mall or anything. He wants to invest the money. So what he will do is that he will first go to a consultant. So he will go to a consultant. Okay, so this consultant will have, so it's a office. The consultant will have architects, he will have structural designers, okay, and he will have quantity estimators, he will have draft person. So what the draft person will do, I'll tell you in a while. And he will have other people, like people who prepare bidding documents, bidding and contract, let me say that, contract documents. So he will have all those things. Okay, and the consultant will also give you advice, whether to increase the size of the room or decrease the size of the room. Okay, so they will do that, and based on the concept of the client and suggestion of the consultant, they will first prepare the architectural drawings. Okay, so the architects will prepare the architectural drawings. So how the architectural drawing looks like, so I'll show you that in a while. So the architectural drawing basically will tell you what the structure is all about, okay, and how it's gonna look and what are the various components of that structure. So once the architectural drawings are prepared, the drawings are forwarded to the structural designer. So structural designer is a civil engineer that has mastered in structural engineering. Structural designer, what he will do, he will use those drawings, and using the software like Staad Pro, or you can say ETABS. It's a very famous software. I got SAP 2000. So he will use any of this software based on what he is expert of, and he will model that structure, house, let us say that house, he will model, and he will analyze and design. And once he has done designing, so the software will give him reinforcement of beam and column, and using a manual method or Excel sheets that he has already got, he will design the slab and footings and staircase as well. All these designs that he has done, so he will just make a rough sketch, okay, on a paper or anywhere. He will just make a rough sketch of the reinforcement, okay, and once he has done that, he will give those rough sketch to the draft person over here. So the draft person, what he will do, he will make the structural drawings based on the rough sketch given by the structural designer. This is where our software comes into play. So this is the step where our software is used. Now let me explain furthermore what happens then. Okay, so for that I'll use another color. Okay, after that, so they have prepared architectural drawings, they have prepared structural drawings, so they will prepare electrical drawings as well. So the electrical engineer or any specialist will do that, and they will prepare the sanitary drawings. So okay, and based on all these drawings, what they're gonna do, so if they have got any AC or any other things, so they will also prepare those drawings. And what they will do is that now, based on all these drawings, so they will estimate the quantities of the various components. For example, in structural drawing, so in a structural drawing they will get the quantity of rebars, or you can say the steel bars that are used, so they will get that information. And from architectural drawing they will get all the information. Much of the information is obtained from the architectural drawing, such as the size of the the amount of bricks that will be used on that structure, and amount of concrete that will be used. So this also can be obtained from the structural drawing as well. All these things, they will get the quantity of everything that will be used in that building. After that, what they will do, they got the quantity, so they will put the rate of each quantity, and based on that they will get the total amount, or the total cost of construction. So they will get it. Once they will get the total cost of construction, they will tell the client, so they will tell the client that your structure will be prepared in this much of money, and he needs to arrange that money. So after that, what they're gonna do is that, so they will prepare the contract documents and the bidding document. So what a bidding document is, now we got a project to do here. So we got a project to do here. So here we got a house to build. And what now the consultant and the client combinedly will do is that, so they will call the contractors. So they will call contractor 1, contractor 2, contractor 3 to build that house. And the consultant, what he will do, he will give the contract document and the bidding document. So bidding document will contain all the information about all the quantities that will be used in that project, and the consultant will give those information to all these contractors, and the contractors will fill this rate. Suppose if it's a brickwork, the rate of the brickwork that is filled by the contractor 1 might be $100, and by contractor 2 it might be $110, and contractor 3 might be $90. Okay, so they will fill all these things, and they will finally give the final price by which they can do that project, and they will submit it back to the consultant. Okay, so they will submit it back to the consultant, and once they have submitted, the consultant will award that contract to the lowest bidder, or the person that has quoted the lowest amount. So that is how the bidding is done. And once the contract is awarded, the contractor will do the work and finally give the handover to the client. So this is how a project is done. And also there are other micro things that I have not explained here, how the supervision is done, and how the handover and all those stuffs are done, and how the contract is actually carried out. Keeping this short, so I just wanted to explain how a project is carried out, so it will be helpful for the freshers that have not been to the site or any office. Okay, so this is how everything is done. In the next video we will see the architectural drawing, and we will know what information we have to extract from the architectural drawing.